because women have transformed the way in which men relate to them. And I always say on my channel, women are the gatekeepers of sex and men are the gatekeepers of relationships. So
You see that? I tell y'all that all the time. And this, the Crimson Cure, she's a good woman content creator. Like I said, a lot of women content creators, they get so emotional and they just come out and spew out information, spew out content from their arrogance, from their bad beat mentality, and I can't stand listening to them. These two women, Rivah TV and the Crimson Cure, they are good women content creators, and if you're a woman listening, I recommend that you go subscribe to their channel, okay? And I know you're going to see people that's going to say they are pick me, but it's better for our society to have what you like to tag as a pick me, even though they are holding women accountable, than to have all of these wicked, these weak ass, these want to be bad be mentality women content creator. They ain't talk about crap, okay? They are detriment to our society, okay? But as she pointed out, women has transformed how men react to them. And I tell y'all this all the time. Women are gatekeepers to sex. Men are gatekeepers to marriage. Okay? But the way women conduct themselves, the way women behave, the lifestyle they try to demonstrate, not only in private, but even publicly through social media, that will cause men to start reacting to them the way that they do. And unfortunately, right, a lot of men see women nothing but a cum bucket. I hate to put it like this. Nothing but a cum bucket because how they present themselves, because of how they behave. And then women come on here talk about men don't respect us no more. Men don't step to us no more. Men don't want to marry us no more. Men is this, man and that. Then they'll try to turn to shame tactics. They must be gay because they not stepping to us no more. They must like, no. Man is tired of your bullshit. Okay, they only see you as something to have fun with, to get that good feeling off. And once they get that good feeling off of them, get that sexual energy off of them, then they moving on because they know it's nothing worthy of you to stay put there with you. So, yes, it's going to be a transactional relationship. I want this, so therefore I give you this.
Men can't have sex if women don't say so, and women can't be married and in committed relationships if men don't say so. And right. If the women are going to be loose with that gatekeeping, if they're not going to really gatekeep, or they're going to enter into the realm of prostitution with it, basically, I'm going to trade sex or sexual favors for my bills to be paid or my hair to be done or whatever lifestyle I'm trying to live, or I'm going to be a groupie or whatever level is happening on. If you're going to play in that arena with men, then you can't be mad that the men aren't trying to fulfill a better role or a higher role or a husband role, because that's not who you presented yourself as a woman.
Man, she's speaking. She sounds like she's been listening to some of my content, but no, I'm just playing. But that's that's the reality. That's the reality. A lot of women want to be wise, but they display themselves as a 3 or 4. A lot of women claim they want to be married, but they display themselves as a bitch. A lot of women want to be married, but at the same time, their lifestyle only show you that they want to be slutted out. This is just the reality. And just like she pointed out, you're supposed to be the gatekeeper to sex, but you're loose. And majority of these women out here in today's society, I ain't say all, I said majority of these women is out here is loose. They loose as hell. They done been ran through. They got high mileage, right? Full of trauma, full of all type of different spirits from these different digging sticks. And then you want different digging sticks, rather, and you want men to come and take you off the market. What sense do that make? You have devalued yourself, do all of these different digging sticks. You have devalued yourself wanting to go do a whole phase. You have devalued yourself from being on a cock carousel all of your life. And so it don't work like that. Men, yes, we are still looking for wives, okay? I say we because I'm speaking from a man's standpoint. I have a wife, but be as a man. Men is still looking for wives, not hoes. When they give it for 3 or 4, when they give us a slut, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to just continue to slut you out. And when they done with you and moving on, then now you somewhere in the corner pouting this and that and other. Well, you display yourself like that. Okay? Because when you go look at a lot of these women's social media accounts, when she just touched on it, and I know a lot of people got mad at me, especially on my channel over there on Cutter Spoken Truth. Go subscribe to Cutter Spoken Truth. All right? But a lot of women got mad at me talking about they were going to send this in and try to get me off of YouTube and what have you, because I said that vast majority of the women today are prostitutions. They are prostitutes. Okay, they engage in prostitution, just like she pointed out. And you go look at a lot of these women's social media accounts, they are nothing but prostitutes, right? All they do is show off their body. All they do is talk about sex. All they do is talk about what they want done for them. They are prostitutes. They're trying to get attention. They're trying to get validation from men in hopes to get something out of them. Why? A real woman, hear me out, a real woman that's a wife, she's not going to be on social media behaving and conducting herself like that if she is on social media, okay? But yeah, I agree. A lot of these women, they are prostitutes. They just out here prostituting themselves in order to get something in exchange, okay?
You didn't present yourself as wanting a husband. You wanted a trick.
Right. Now, Rivah, I've met you before and we cool. Don't hold back. What do you think about the philanderers of society? But the ones that pay their way. I'm not talking about guys. I don't respect men who lay up off women. I don't respect that. If you ain't got no hustle, I can't even hang with you. But I'm saying there are men who give gifts for what they got. What about us guys like that?
Well, it's funny because even though I know you're saying you're not talking about the people who just lay up with women, but I think it would be doing the conversation an injustice by not bringing them into the conversation. I'm going to tell you why. Because I think it's a proven fact that women will accept so many different things from a man as long as she's getting whatever she wants to get out of the equation. So sometimes...
and this is the society we're living in, right? And they just exposing women. The reality of the matter is these women don't want to be married. They want the wedding so that everybody on social media and all their family and people that they grew up with, they can say, look at me. Somebody took me off the market. They just want to be saved from their bad behavior. And even though you give them a wedding, that don't nothing change about their behavior. They are not a wife, okay? They just wanted the wedding. And like she said, most women just accept anything. And that's why I don't be paying a lot of these women attention, man. When I was out there like that, I talked to these women, because I deal with a lot of them, you know, talk to these women, and I'll be listening to them like, man, come on, man. Are you serious? I know you, okay? I know your past. I know you. How dare you? You know, this is what I be saying in my mind. I don't, expose it to them, because at the end of the day, I was trying to get that boxing going by my business. So a lot of times you just got to be quiet and let them, I want this. I expect my man to be this way. This is my standards. This is my principles. Thinking that you don't know them. Okay. And I just be laughing in my head like, this bitch crazy.
Man is coming to the equation and he don't got no money, but he got something that satisfies her. Whether that is intimately, whether that's emotionally, whatever it is. And she will deal with and be a part of and have kids for and be the proud representative girl number 4 in the equation. Go over to people's house, fight them for the man, all of the above to protect whatever it is that she feels that she's getting from the equation. Likewise, the same with women. If they see a man, hence why you have men like, artists, I'll just use, Chris Brown, for example. If you look on the Shade Room post of a Chris Brown post, you have all these women willing to be sister wives for this man who has a certain amount of income, who they think looks a certain way, whatever it is. Women are willing to share. And I think that there's a lot.
I'm telling y'all, go listen to Cutter Spoken Truth channel, that part of the game that I got over there. And I talked about this, man. Women, they eventually going to have to share. I don't care what they say. You got to hear me out. And you have a lot of women that would tell you, I don't want you dealing with no other women. I don't want you. I want to be the only one. But if you check them out, know their past. They've been a side chick to multiple married men. Huh? Come on, man. We talking about it. We dealing with it. This is what women expect out of you. They want you to only deal with them, but yet they done been a side chick to multiple men. And then, like she pointed out, if Chris Brown or somebody that sort coming on, she'll share that man with the other women because he have status, because he have resources. Guys, this is why I tell you, if you want to be able to do whatever you want with these women, get you some power. Get you some power. When you get some power, which correlates with status, right, you'll be able to have your way with these women. Because what they won't do for you, when you average at best, they'll be doing it for Chris Brown. Even though they telling you, I don't want you dealing with no other woman. I want you to do this for me. I want you to this. But they get with Chris Brown and they just go along to get along because he's Chris Brown. He got status. He's renowned. He got resources. And that's why I tell y'all a lot, man, these women are very hypocritical in their philosophy. They are very hypocritical in their behavior. They are very hypocritical in their lifestyle. Don't pay attention to what's coming out of their mouth, because most of the time what's coming out of their mouth is lies. And I tell you time and time again, I'm an advocate for the scripture. What is the reason why a lot of lies come out of these women's mouth? Because they know from the beginning of time that it was a lie that got them to do what they did supposed to be doing. And I'm speaking particularly about Eve in the beginning. How Satan came on as the serpent, lied to Eve, and got her to do something that she isn't supposed to do. And therefore, after that moment, what did Eve do? What did she pass on? Part of female nature down through the generation. Lies. Using lies to get over on men. Saying one thing even though that's not the reality. And that's why I be trying to tell you fellas, don't listen to what a woman say. Pay attention to what she do. Don't listen to the words coming out of her mouth. Pay attention to her behavior, man.
More women who follow the status quo of what the sisterhood says that women are supposed to do and are not honest with themselves. Because I like what Crimson said about transparency, about men being transparent. And because, you know, if a man comes to the table and a woman wants you, she's going to deal. If you have multiple women, if you paying your way, whatever it is, if she want to be a part of that, she's going to be a part of it. But also, I think that there's a lot of women who are delusional enough that a man will come to the equation and he's showing you completely who he is. And then you have the nerve to talk about, I can't believe you cheating on me, when he never showed you anything different. He never showed you that it was only you. He never.
Man, these women got some wisdom, and she's right. A lot of these women, you ask them about their past, or you get them to talking and let them spew out what they done did, and you listen to them, you realize they are delusional. A lot of women would tell you, I got played and I got this, but they be knowing what type of man they dealing with. This is why I tell you, man, masculinity is needed, and particularly daddies. Daddies, you need to be involved in your daughter's life. That's why in bygone days, in our culture, a daddy handed his daughter over to another man that was worthy enough to be a good husband to her. That kept her from being tricked, that kept her from being taken advantage of, that kept her from being manipulated, and most importantly, that kept her from being slutted out. And a lot of these women been slutted out, man. Ain't nothing but 3 or 4s.
Showed you that he only wanted to be in a relationship with you. You took that situation of a man who was with multiple women and decided, I want this man, which leads me to the next point. There's so many women who are with men who they know, because there are so many men who are capable, either financially, emotionally, intimately, whatever way, or all of the above, and they are more than capable of being effectively with more than one woman at the time. And you have so many women who want that man to be their husband. But the man who says, I only want you, I don't want to be with nobody else, I'm looking for a wife, I want to have kids, I want to, the white people.
Women are groupies by nature. Until men wake up and realize this, they're going to continue to be taken advantage by women. Women are groupies by nature. She's pointing out the reality. Women don't want the lame person. They don't want the square. And you even hear it today, how women say, man, he was a lame in high school. He was a square in high school. What are you talking about? You a 3 or 4. You've been ran through. It would have made sense for you to get with that lane, with that square. Maybe your numbers wouldn't be that high. Huh? But you go after the popular guys. You go after the sports guys, the athletes. I'm telling you what I know, because I was a star in high school. I was a star in college. That's why I know I was, what I'm talking about, because I dealt with these women. Huh? They go after the popular guys. They go after the guys that have status, knowing that the popular guys and the guys that got status is not going to take them serious. They just going to add them to their number. They just going to get in that box and move on to the next person that's going to be sedated by their status, by their popularity.
Defense, I want all this. They're like, no, I don't want that man. I want the man that all these women want, that has the capability of having all these women. I want that man to be my husband instead.
And you hear a lot of women say that. This is how you know they are delusional. This is how you know they are hypocrites. They'll tell you, I don't want a man that other women don't want. I know, fellas. Listen, I know you done heard that. They'll tell you, I don't want a man that other women don't want. But then at the same time will tell you they only want you to deal with them. What do you want? Do you want a man that only going to deal with you, or do you want a man that you know other women won't? And if other women want that man, you best to believe they're going to be women that going to look 10 times better than you. They got more than you, okay? Because men, sometimes they give in to hypergamy too. Let's be real. They do it, right? So why are you going to put yourself in that position when you could be with this square, when you could be with this lame who went to school or went to trade school, whatever the case may be, got him something substantial that's going to be able to build him a life that's worthy of being with him, as worthy as you being in the position as a wife to him, right? But you rather be with this person that all the women want to be with, and then tell him, since I'm with you, I don't want you to cheat. I don't want you to be with no other women. That's delusional. Very delusional.
Boy, listen, boy, I talk to y'all all day. We got Craig and Darlene here, so I never want to hog y'all all to myself. I'm gonna let them.
But anyway, man, go check out this episode of 5150. I can't see it, but anyway, go check it out. The Corey Holcomb 5150 show. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for your boy. All right, peace.